I have just put £50 worth of diesel into the Volvo because I'm going on a little trip. Compared to last week, this is a little trip, even though it's not a little trip. It is indeed 175 miles away in Milton Keynes. That's right, I am going on a collection caper, as Hubnut would say. Speaking of which, I actually watched a Hubnut video last night, and I've got to say, Ian, you're even more irresponsible than I am. I mean, when I go and collect a car, knowing it might have problems with brakes, knowing it might have a problem with one thing or another, overheating and stuff like that, I just use my special skills to make sure I get back safely. But now you go and collect a car knowing it's going to break down. Good on you, chap. Anyway, this car is too good to miss. Really too good to miss. I won't tell you what it is. That'll be a surprise for you. One disappointment so far, and that's in the petrol station. Put the fuel in, walked in there, and the man said to me, £50 please. Well, I knew that. I've just put £50 in. I don't need to be told that. But I didn't really think that was rude. What I did think was rude though is when I paid it and he was just looking down on his phone. And I said, once it had gone through, I just said, thank you. And he didn't look up. He didn't respond at all. He was just looking on his phone. And you want some sort of acknowledgement to say, yep, you've paid, you can go now. And I said, bye. And he carried on just looking at his phone. I walked out the shop, looked back, and he was still looking down. Ignorant tosspot. Now, although the Volvo has a tow bar and can legally tow 1,800 kilos, and I have 3 trailers, I don't have a trailer suitable for towing a car with. That means I need the help of a friend, my esteemed colleague, Yorkshire's very own superhero, Allegroman. Yes, I do.
You need inspiration.
Yeah, give me some inspiration.
Start your videos.
No, not to start it. I just need inspiration generally. And you're the man for that, aren't you?
I was just like, I've been in the car 10, 12 minutes and he hasn't recorded yet. Get on with it, man. Get some content made.
Right, I'll tell you what I was going to tell you the other day, but you interrupted me.
Okay.
So you didn't really get to hear it. Does your nose not work too well?
No, it doesn't actually.
Right, okay, well, I'm wasting my time on that one then, aren't I?
It doesn't, but
Either it does or it doesn't.
it's so blocked up with welding fumes.
Ah, right, blocked up with welding fumes. Start your journey with a traffic jam and a lorry full of gas bottles.
Oh yes, that'd be a big boom, wouldn't it? Does truck driving pay rank in that effectively your tankers and your more dangerous stuff are worth more money doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to do special courses for tanker driving anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really mostly to do with chemicals and not spilling them, and also having to drive slightly differently because of the way liquid moves around.
Yeah.
Tankers are the worst things to drive.
I bet.
Yeah, not that I've driven one, but
Right.
I just know.
Yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't have to be told that to know.
No, because
It's very square.
Hyundai what?
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
It's a build your dreams dolphin.
Yeah. Build your dreams dolphin. So his or her dreams are a dolphin.
Why is it, if we're going to go somewhere that's quite a distance off, we always have to start off with some sort of complication?
We do. It just seems to be the way, doesn't it?
Yeah, have you ever had a welding blob in your ear?
Oh, that's you mean the wax singe?
Yeah.
Yes.
What about up your nostril? Well, you can't really, can you? 'Cause you got your welding mask on. What do you reckon people who weld without a mask by just closing their eyes?
Dangerous.
Oh, because of the welding blobs.
Yeah, and just asking for archive and stuff like that.
Archive the new!
Yeah.
But you can't really get archive if your eyes are closed, can you?
No, but
But you could accidentally not
you're
close
not.
them.
Yeah, exactly. Are you going to keep perfectly in sync with? Is your finger going to keep Are your eyes closing going to keep perfectly in sync with your finger pulling the trigger?
You'd think it'd be easy enough to do though, wouldn't you?
I suppose you would.
Yeah. But you know, you must have had an occasion where your mask won't stay on.
You've got occasions where you need your head in that flipping wheel arch.
Yeah.
And you've got to get enough in there, and you just can't have your mask on.
Yeah.
Because you know your head's too big.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get yourself in the gap.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a red X on what was the hard shoulder. Not red X that you put in your fuel.
Well, I know that.
Yeah, so we get the reason why we've been held up.
And it's just a broken down car.
It's just a taxi driver.
No, no. Oh, it was a broken down car. Ah.
Trade plate.
Yeah. Right, we can speed up now, can't we?
Yeah.
You know, we have opinions on some cars that are driven really rather badly, which are, see if we agree, a car that always seems to be driven badly.
Golf.
Volkswagen Golf, yeah. The newer ones, not the older ones. The Audi A3, correct, yeah. And
which is basically the same car.
and no, I don't think it is actually.
What?
It's driven by the same person. And the Mercedes, there's a particular Mercedes.
A180?
Yeah, or the A45 or whatever it is. No, don't sound like I don't know anything about cars here.
Most of the time it is German brands, I'm afraid.
Yeah, but which cars do you notice always seem to be driven quite nicely?
Volvos.
Volvo.
I know you're going to hate me for this, and we're only hardly any miles into the journey, but I think my first coffee's wanting out, so we'll have to stop here 2 minutes, I'm afraid.
Hang on, here?
No.
Or the next?
The next services, which is literally just between these next two jumps.
I'm not going to hate you for it, but I will take the piss out of you for it.
Alright. Well, that's what I need to do, get rid of the piss.
And there's me offering to do it for you. No,
No.
You can do it yourself.
You're alright, thanks.
Do you like motorway services?
Yeah.
I mean, do you find them just a bit fascinating? Just like the open 24-hour thingy. And I like the toilets. I like the uncomfortable silence that you have whilst you stood next to another man having a pee. Do you? You look ahead, you don't make eye contact, but this guy was on his phone, he was looking down on his phone like, I thought at first he was filming his piss. But then I could hear a video playing. He's not listening.
I can't help you beyond that because that's the people who I deal with.
Maggots, talking about maggots. So how would you hint to get a cup of tea out of someone when you just turn up at their house then?
Well, I suppose it's a bit rude to just directly ask. I mean, my granddad used to drop in stuff like, is your kettle fused? Get kettle on.
Well, what's wrong with you? Right, so just to directly ask, say we turn up at this chap's house now and say, may I have a cup of tea, please? That's polite, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
When you say, is your kettle fused?
Yeah.
It is just cheeky, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
How about if you just say, oh yes, please, milk, no sugar.
Yeah.
Have you got a kitchen in your house? Yep. All right, okay, does it have a kettle?
Or hint that the fact you need to stop for a hot drink pretty quickly, and that might make him offer you one so you don't have to stop.
All right. Yeah. Hello, chaps. Would you like a cup of tea? What do you think?
Ever so. He says, well, just do it, man, because when you honestly review a car and not be honest about feds.
Highway patrol.
Sheriff Buford T. Justice is in town.
Oh. You know what Milton Keynes is famous for, don't you?
No.
What, really?
No, don't, go on.
Have you ever been there?
Oh, it's going to be obvious when you tell me, isn't it?
It's a new town, yeah?
But, yeah,
What do new towns have?
shops.
Well, industrial estates, retail parks,
Yeah,
no character,
yeah,
and roundabouts.
right.
That's what it's known for.
Roundabouts.
Roundabouts, just roundabouts everywhere. And it all looking exactly the same. And plus, they invented cheese there.
Ah. No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. No.
No. Not at all. Do I want to live in a place with all them roundabouts?
Do you want to?
Talk about swings and roundabouts.
Now, we're in Milton Keynes, and I'm driving back in the newly acquired acquisition. I should be saying nice things about Milton Keynes. I like roundabouts. And I also like this car. And I like the man who sold it to me. This. I can see a Allegroman behind me with a sandwich in his hand. Eating a sandwich in my car, you f***gun.
Jesus, how observant are you?
Well, it's just sort of popped up over the steering wheel. And whilst I talk about Milton Keynes, I'm going to let you try and guess what the car is. Well, Milton Keynes is a new town, and it's basically a grid of roads with roundabouts connecting them all together. As soon as I got here, I had this nightmare scenario thing pop into my head, where you go to Milton Keynes and find yourself trapped because your sat-nav's not working and all the road signs have been removed and you've no way of knowing how to get out, and there's nothing distinctive enough anywhere to help you out. Okay, now have you guessed what the car is yet? This is the problem with doing any kind of convoy like this, is that not everybody knows what we're up to, so they just get in the way. Imagine they'd probably do that even if they did know.
We could have two identical cars and still bloody not figure it out.
I shall tell you all about this car once we get going. Are we not already going? Well, we sort of are, but we're going to have a little drop-off first. Whilst we're in the area, we're going to have a little stop in Peterborough to go and have a look at another car. Okay, why wait? Of course, it is a Rover 75. You can see that by the interior. Anyone who knows their cars will recognise bits of the interior enough so far to probably have gathered it. And if you hadn't, then there you go, you've got some information. But it's not just a Rover 75, it's a nice Rover 75. It's a 52 plate Rover 75, which means it has a proper carpet. It has a diesel engine and an automatic gearbox, which means it's comfortable and easy to drive, just heavy on tax. It has 118,000 miles, which isn't a great deal for one of these, of course, but it drives absolutely as it should. It's the magic carpet ride that the Rover 75 is supposed to be. It's had new drop links, it's had new springs on the front, it's had new discs and pads on the back. I could do picture in picture right now and just show you the outside of it, because when I stop I'll take some pictures, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make you wait. But I will tell you, it's a desirable colour and the paintwork is excellent. It's also got some of my favourite wheels on it as well. Besides a bit of a tear on the driver's seats and some of the cloth being baggy on the door cards, the interior is excellent. The headlining has been replaced only a couple of years back, which means it's not going to go wrong. And also, there's only really two issues that you have to worry about with the BMW M47 engine. if you can forget about the fact that it's not particularly powerful, and that is bottom pulley, prone to going, springs going because of the weight, and the water pump is incredibly difficult to get
The
to.
other side of the road gone.
But the springs have been done. The bottom pulley has been replaced. Look like they're coming out of a big shed. And the water pump also replaced. This is a proper car. Don't worry about getting lost in the convoy, matey. That's what the walkie-talkies are for. Although obviously the range is only a couple of 100 metres. Oh, a Volvo place. I've just lost Allegroman, but it's fine. I've given him instructions. I'm sure he'll catch up. In the meantime, I'm going to drive slowly and let this Rover 600 catch up with me. Anyone around will be thinking it's us two in convoy, not Allegroman. Is it a 600? Ah, he's not a Rover enthusiast. Yellow things.
Time for the obligatory time lapse section of the video, and it's not because my microphone went wrong. Nope, I chose to do this deliberately so you can see some real progress. Wouldn't it be fabulous if you could time lapse all of your journeys away like this, just in case you're a bit bored with it? And let's face it, you would be.
I think we may well have just entered Lincolnshire, but still about 130, 140 miles back. But that gives me time to reflect. In my first 88 miles in this Rover 75, it's enough time for me to say, yes, the Rover 75 is the best car ever. I know, in the past I have said that the Rover 75 is the worst Rover you could buy. And, you know, I meant it in the same way that my honest belief is the worst Rover ever made was the SD1. But I'd happily have one. Just ahead of me, this guy in his Tesla, or lady, not really interested which, is starting to annoy me. Should I tell you why? Because he or she happen to be brake dabbers, maintaining that distance that they're just happy with, dabbing the brakes all the time, says the distance remains the same. It's bloody irritating, because that is one of those cars that looks like a small car close up, but in fact it's a big car that you can't see beyond because it's the shape of a van. Morg! Unimog! Is it Tesla or Tesla? Who gives a shit? Somebody pulls out, somebody overreacts. Don't worry though, the problem won't occur until 10 miles behind you, where the jam happens. The fields are full of black and white madams. I've got 86 miles to go, yet I feel more tired now than what I did do last week when I went to Scotland and did much more mileage than I've done today. And at last, yeah, we're not here, we're just pulling off to go and get a cup of coffee. Have a look at that. Isn't that a lovely motor? Oh. Just look at the condition of it. It's superb. Ah, right, okay, yeah, you try the cruise. I mean, yeah, you go for it. You try the. Why can't I say cruise control? Let's start again. Ah, yeah, you try the. There we go. Surprise over with. It is moonstone green. We was having this discussion just then because neither of us like silver, and Wedgwood blue, it's okay, but it's not as good as Moonstone green. And we look at this paint, it's actually nice. It's not full of scuffs, it's not full of craze in anywhere, there's no lack appeal. Car drivers, you shouldn't be going slower than the lorries. Look at what it causes. Hey, look. That's because of you, that is. Now I've got to race to catch the Allegroman up. This Rover 75 has had only a couple of owners. It's been cherished. It's been looked after everywhere. The paint does have a few marks on here and there, but it's less than a 10-foot car. It's more like a 2-foot car. That's how close you've got to get before you start to notice any blemishes anywhere at all. And that is a lovely thing. A passerby will just see this as being a properly looked after, cherished Rover. And what do I do with it now? Because I feel privileged to have been offered this car at this very special price. I have an idea of what I think it would be worth should Allegroman have brought this round to sell it. And he would have done. This is the kind of car that Allegroman presents to me for us to do a video with. Because as you know, or as you may know, he likes to get all the details right. So, decent tyres, decent brakes, new components, good headlining. All of these things contribute towards a much nicer car than what you would normally get. Come on, what have you given? You, James S. Hislop, just give in and let FreshLink pass. All you're going to do is just ease off the accelerator for just a second and you can get in front and then we can all go a bit faster. And I understand the pressures of the job, but that's what I used to do when I was doing it. Don't get me wrong, the Rover doesn't really compare with this Volvo, but it is fabulous. I mean, to drive something with such a smooth ride and so together. So let me tell you, a chap called Jerry just messaged me out of the blue. He's been following my channel, but I didn't know. I don't know everyone who follows my channel. How can I? I can't. I don't know 8,000, nearly 9,000 people. I just don't. I mean, I appreciate anyone who wants to talk to me. You're welcome to do it, but I'm not always going to know who you are beforehand, and that's by the by. Because he'd already commented on one of my other videos and said that he wants to move on his 75, but all he gets are messes. And then he messaged me and told me, showed me the pictures of it, told me what it's had done and everything like that. I thought that's a car I don't want to miss out on. And then, icing on the cake, last night I messaged him and said, is the car okay just to go as it is? And he said, yeah. It's even got 3/4 of a tank of diesel. And then when I got there and saw it, it was better than I was expecting. And then the proper cherry on the cake, he reduced his asking price for no reason other than he likes me. I wasn't going there at all to haggle the price at all, but he just did it himself. What a chap. Gosh, that car suits you. No Project Nigel adventure video would be complete with not only some time lapse, but a traffic jam as well. Oh yeah, bone picking time, matey. You retuned my radio to a commercial station.
What, I've stuck Smooth on because I didn't want to listen to World Problems.
You don't get rid of problems by listening to Smooth.
Yeah, but Radio 4's a bit topical for me.
Wow, who'd have thought Allegroman doesn't want to be educated?
Be careful.
Be careful.
I don't want to be educated.
Would you like a mint imperial?
nearly took the bloody bag with me when you weren't looking.
Almost at the end of the bottleneck, and then the traffic will speed up.
Continuation of killings and in residential areas, and even when
What? Another time lapse? The last one was only 9 minutes ago. Do we really need to have another one? Probably not. Will it enhance the quality of the film? Very, very unlikely. Should I just stop it here?
You don't get just a bit of traffic, you have to have lots of it. So now, close to home, even closer to Leeds. Lost sight of Allegroman, lost radio contact with Allegroman. When will I see him again? That's funny. There's a guy in a white Audi who pulled alongside and then just cut in front of me. And then he decided that this lane wasn't going quickly enough, so he pulled back. And now he's behind me. Tough. Greetings to you as well. At last I can hear everything you're saying. And now the job's over with,
Yep.
more or less.
Yep. We've both driven the Volvo. We've both driven the 75.
Well, I drive the Volvo every day, just like you used to do. But yeah, the 75, which does have a name, by the way. It's part of the fun is giving the car a name, but I know that the car's already got a name, and I feel like you have to keep it.
Go on, mate.
It's Rita.
Rita.
Yeah.
When you say Rita, obviously Coronation Street Rita just comes into my head because that's the only Rita that I know.
Tell the viewers, what did you think of that Rover 75 that we've just collected? How did it drive?
Lovely.
Yeah. Lovely and actually, it's a smoother drive than this, isn't it?
It was very smooth, very nice.
It's just
every
not.
gear change we're doing just what it should.
Yeah, there's a point actually. Yeah, there was no jerkiness between the gears, wasn't
I
it?
thought he's done all right here. This would be one that I would be happy to put,
That's what I was thinking. When you look at it, it looks like one of your cars.
Oh, I wouldn't have argued with that, doing that car at all.
No.
No, that's the kind of thing we want to be selling proudly.
So, after about just over 400 miles worth of driving for the day, it's time to say thank you for watching, and thank you for being a subscriber, channel member, a liker of the video, commenter, all of the things to say thank you for. Plus an extra special big thank you to Jerry for letting me take this car in the way that you have. And a super big thank you to Allegroman for all of his heroic doings. Bye. A broken down van on Wellhouse Lane, and it had a sign in the window clearly saying broken down, and right next to it there was a parking ticket. And what amused me is it actually parked? Is it parked when you haven't got any choice about stopping or not?
So you're telling me that some Jobsworth traffic warden has booked him after he's put that sign in saying I've broken down?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Right.
Do you think that's a bit cruel?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Just like he clearly has acknowledged he's broken down. He's acknowledged the fact that he's had to leave it there, and he's gone to do something about it.
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit like going to an emergency dentist with a bad toothache, and the dentist just says, "Oh, tough luck," and then smacks you in the face with a salmon.
Yeah, well, yeah.